Hello guys, I hope you are doing well. So today I'm going to show you the advances I did with the 3D modeling of the Phinisi because I think I did a cool step forward the last few days. I think it will be a great moment to share my advance with you. I have some ideas that I found by making it 3D and by looking at the distribution. Maybe there is some few adjustments that we have time to do, and I'm gonna go step by step over all the changes that I would like to propose. So for this, I've created a virtual prototype, like you see now at the pictures, and this allows me to really have a good representation of the space and travel inside it through my screen or my virtual reality glasses. So I can really be like inside the scene, you know, and it really helps to have a good vision of how will be the boat, what the view you will have, what lighting you will have, etc. So we're gonna start with all the points that I would like to show you on this video. So here we are inside Unreal Engine 5, and this is the model, the same model here I've imported inside that software. So it's a great tool to have a visual representation of your 3D and to feel inside it, you know, because you play it more like a video game. Even you can add some character, and you know, you can kind of testing your space, you know. So it really helps to feel the space better. This is kind of my workflow, you know. I model also here, and then I import here, I try it, then I modify the scene, etc. So I'm gonna start with the master suite, and you know, I feel this space is kind of stretch and long, you know, and at the same point it kind of reduce the space of the master suite. So I will have I have a proposal that will allow us to be maybe more creative with that space, and it would be to move the bathroom here inside that area, which actually we have the outdoor climatization system. So I don't know, maybe if it's above here we could place it, or maybe under, because if you remember the hole, you know, we have plenty of space in that area just above the engine room. So I think to move the bathroom from that area to that area could be a great improvement. So if we test the space, I'm gonna remove this for now. You know, you will have a door also here. You will have a door from both sides, and that door will access the bathroom. And maybe then the rest of the space, I don't know, but maybe, you know, we could use maybe only that side for a cool bathroom, and maybe make a more open dressing area, or, you know, like trying to find a maybe more open space with the main objective to visually keep this space as wide as possible, you know. I'm thinking like kind of the photograph also, trying to make the best shot, you know. So if we have this wall all along, maybe we are more cutting the nice volume we have in this area. So yeah, first proposal will be to move the bathroom here, and I will ask you if you okay with that. Okay, for the second point, we're gonna move forward, and we're gonna come to that area. So that area, you know, you have the stair which go along that path, you know. So here is one thing, you know, I will need to or cut as let's go the other way because I did it the other way. So maybe just cut it here, so I will need to cut the planks under. So one option will be to cut the plank here, so you have a good space above your head, you know. And the other option, I'm gonna run to the side. The other option will be to move forward that step, move backward the step, so they will start here, you know. For me, both options are valid, and I don't have any preference. Maybe one good point for that one, it's like here you win also some space from the inside. Maybe you can have some drawers or some storage space. A great news in my opinion, and which not appear in the plan. But you know, from the day we've moved up the navigation room to have a better visibility, so we've win some space at the center of that area above the engine room. And if you take that beam here and you put the floor at 2 meters under this beam, so you still have a great ceiling, you know. I imagine this as a cockpit, you know. And yeah, so if you put this at 2 meters above, first you have a great view all around. I love this space because at the moment also you have an amazing view all around. So obviously you will have the captain seat here and this area. So yeah, the third point is the creation of this space, because here also you have a bit less than 2 meters, you know. So it's great. I imagine maybe it could be, then it depends of what you want, you know, because I imagine this could be the bar area, and you know where there is the steps there at the end, you could have some storage for bottles and kitchen elements, etc. Plus the other side of this wall, you have the kitchen, so it could be nice also to connect it to the bar. But another option could be to extend the living room here, and maybe here to create more closed area with a cinema space, you know. And third option will be also to, well, I mean, we have a lot of options within that space, and I feel the creation of this allow us even more possibilities. Also, you can see here at the corner, intentionally I did not place the wall till the end because it's a space, empty space I've detected, which could be useful for a lot of storage too. So this is the third point. Third point is the creation of this new space. The creation of an additional separate water closet for the captain and the guest. So this space, the little space area here, it's a water closet, you know. So I need to check again my measurements. I don't remember now, but I think it's enough space. And plus we have possibility to increase it if need. Yeah. Yeah, I have 1 meter and 10 by 1 meter approximately. So yeah, maybe I need to move this forward 10 centimeters, but I'm not even sure. The thing is, we have place to put a cabin for the guests, which will be here. And then when you go to the captain room, you have another cabin, which could be a little shower plus another water closet. And you have both of them together, you know, you just have this wall of separation. And obviously, but they are not at the same level, because here you are in the captain room level. And yeah, until here, until that wall, you have the new room, let's say, just under the captain room and above the engine room. Another thing improvement I did is the extension of the captain room. So this bed is 140 by 2 meters. So yeah, it's a standard double place, and so you see it can fit. But in the plan initially, let's move here. Yeah, the captain room ends when start the stairs. And I found that we have enough space. You can check with my mannequin. You are more than okay to pass without to cut your head. And even, you know, if need, we could put this if you want to be sure, and if you're really tall, we can put this, you know, like maybe 10 centimeter higher, and then I will need to adjust the mesh here, you know. But the idea here, you win a lot of space for the captain, and you make a really decent room for him, like really nice. Because also you will get all that windows, you know. This is what I really like, this improvement to move up this area, because it's create a lot of new space. Then the bed, instead of put it here, which, you know, you enter, you directly have your room, you can put it more there, and you know, maybe win some space to make a bigger bathroom, or make here a little dressing, you know, something additional things, without to lose some space, because otherwise this is kind of a dead space, you know, because you will have let me remove this and move this here, you know. Otherwise that means above the stair you have all the ceiling. So that's true, it gives you also more lights, but I don't think that's really necessary, you know. So if you want the happiest captain, maybe this could be a little change that it could be easy to implement. The next key point I would like to mention is the possibility to add some doors in that areas, you know. So here you have here place here, but I think we could move at that area. So I'm gonna go from the captain's view to explain myself better. And I think it will be great for him to be allowed to easily go back to the stairs and access that area. Also for everybody, you know, from the guy from the master, he could move here, and also, you know, have a chat with captain here, and directly access the inside of the living room. So I would like to discuss with you with the possibility to add a door it will be, so one will be here, one will be here, and it could feature a window, you know, like to keep the light coming as much as possible. So I like big window, but I know we have some constraints with this kind of boat. So this is a point we will need to discuss also. So to me, one door could be placed here, and she should open, I think, this is not easy, but I think she should open that way. Let me check if my measurements are correct. Let's make a door of 70. So yeah, one door could be here and the other could be right there. Up. And in those area left, we could panel this, but not up till the ceiling, you know, but trying to keep the light as much as possible, because you know the view, it's really nice from the Chapitres area. You have a great view over the side. I think the height updates really make a big difference, because before we were like here, you know. So but I would like to keep this open as much as possible, you know, and on the plan it's look like we have a door and the wall here, you know. So my proposal will be to remove that wall and that door, and just to put the door here, because imagine here up until the ceiling, it's totally block your view, you know. It's really not the same space, and also the feeling of the space, you know. It's here, it's really look impressive when you can see both sides, in my opinion. So yeah, this was for the next key point, which is to add 2 doors from both sides, and one, as mentioned, will be here. With a window here, I imagine it's square, and another one here. So this really allowed to connect also well the boat from both sides, and to have plenty of flow, of good circulation everywhere. So the captain, otherwise, if you don't have door here, captain need to enter the living room to access to by there, you know, and you have to disturb the people here. So I like to add some doors on that side too. The next point I would like to mention is the needs or not to have symmetry within this space, and the need or not to have double doors here. I think by looking at the plan, there are sliding ones, which is good idea. I think it's even an idea that we could implement here if it's possible, because I like much more the opening. But my point will be, does we really need to have this in both sides? Because as you can access here, you know, maybe this double door it's too much. Maybe we could have a smaller one here at the corner, or just at this element. I'm asking this if we have that freedom, because it could totally change the living room area. For example, if we remove the door here, maybe here would be a good place to make a sofa area, you know. So my question for this point will be, can we move these double doors? Is that possible to maybe add one door here? I don't know if we need it at this point, but I want to know if it's a possibility for me the next steps, which will be to add some furnitures and some different elements within the, inside this space. My next observation is about the inclination of the decks. So as you can see, most of the decks are not straight. They look following the shape of the hull. So that means in the master area, we have quite big inclination. So I did not calculate the angle plane, but if you trace a straight line, you can easily see we have vastly big gaps if we will go straight. So this have a big impact on the interior, especially on the master, and I would like to know your thoughts about how I should design it, because I will take this bed as an example, and here you can see the bed. It's kind of look right because it's following the same parallels of the ceilings and the floor, and I think it's look good with the design. But I'm not sure if it's really comfortable to sleep in that position, you know. So maybe one thing we need to do is to just create some furniture that let me put them. And let's remove all the inclination here. Let's consider a straight area. So this is 2 by 2, by the way, so it's a huge bed. So my question is, should I design the furniture like that? But you know, then it's look, I don't know, it doesn't look bad, you know. Really for this point, I have some doubts. Should I design my furniture like that and keep the flat surface really flat, or should I move this following more the design of the rooms, you know? This is a point I would like to ask you. Same for here. So here maybe I was thinking would be a great place for a chill area, you know, like maybe with some cushions, because you have all the depth of the yacht from here, and you have a great view over your room and the outside. But I'm not sure if you really well installed if you have about 10 degrees of inclination. Let's see how much I have. I have 5 degrees of inclination. So should I make a flat structure here, and then within the structure we compensate, you know, or should I place it here and go more adapt with the line? This is a point I would like to ask to you, John, because you have more experience about Phinisi buildings. So yeah, tell me which of these both option is preferable. And another point, another third option, which could be even maybe best, would be to add some steps and flat areas. So imagine we would have a flat deck here. Let's make it really flat as much as we can. Yeah. So yeah, that means you have a 20 centimeter space step to go, and then we will add another flat area, maybe for the master. You know, it's kind of tricky because then you have another step, which will be for the dressing and the bathroom. But also we can cheat, maybe add some other element if we need. So yeah, this is a kind of a doubt I have to follow the design, if I really should follow the deck, even if we have a lot of inclination or not. Here there is another attempt. So if you check my geometry here, you can easily see it. Let's take this and that. Yeah, you know, here it's an attempt which I did to create a flat area in the outdoor dining area, because you know, here we had kind of a strong curvature, and to place the chairs and the table, I had some difficulties, and I think it was looking weird when I had a flat table, and under, you know, I had a small foot and a bigger foot, and you know, it's kind of look not well balancing, you know. So this is an attempt I did to, and we could move that step, by the way, like more here if we need, you know, or maybe even further away. But I think it could be maybe even necessary, you know, to do that kind of trick to maintain some flat area when we really need it. And we have kind of the same concern in the living area, which is more acceptable inclination, let's say, but you see, you have a difference, and you really feel that you are going down. So yeah, question for this point: should we create some flat area somewhere we would like to, at the cost of losing a bit of ceiling height? This is we need to take in account. But honestly, we have a great height of ceilings, so it's a solution we could make if needed. About the stern, so here you can see a few of my first attempt to design the stern based off a discussion we had with John. Yeah, basically the idea will be to create a platform that you can lift in order to access easily to the water or to the earth. And this is kind of first proposal, which is inspired by those old pont-levis. I don't know how you say that. And yeah, I've been watching a lot to understand better, like mechanism, and did few attempts. But yeah, I'm kind of concerned about the constraints we will have, because we have to support sometimes wavy oceans. Maybe you have to support a lot of weight. Imagine it maybe with 5 people on it, plus annex or toys. So you have to build a pretty strong structure. And then my last concern is about the size, because actually it's 6 by 2. And 6 by 2 means we will have a lot of maybe torsion and bending force, you know, between this corner and this corner. So with all those constraints in account, this kind of the structure I've been building. So all these parts that you can see, it will be metal parts. So here you will have a steel metal where you could fix some hinges, you know, and it will be all this part will be well together, and somehow should be fixed as well on this deck and on this gabing, and also on the hull. So at the moment I just did L shape, but yeah, it's something that we maybe need to to think really well, I think, you know, because plus it's a manual system. So this is the first point. There is few things that I don't really like on this. First, maybe the dimension, I feel it's maybe too large. And I like it large, but it make it more complicated also. And another thing I'm not a big fan of is that it kind of breaks the nice shape of, look, this was another attempt with a straight corner here. I added a radius, as you can see. I think it's look like more Phinisi style, huh? Like that. But anyway, a thing that I don't really a big fan of is that we have this nice shape, you know, which is like seamless, and we kind of break in it like a lot with this with shape. So I don't have the solution here yet. And here, you know, you will have some lifting mechanism, so could be placed here or here, maybe both. It have to be think really well also that area. So also another option could be maybe, because if we see the also, you know, it's super tricky because we have the water line which is about 80 centimeters under. So approximately, if you have this inclination, you will have access directly on the water. So also maybe here we can imagine an area that is floating just here on the edge. So you can really push it to the water, you know, and then it can float, you know. But again, I don't know with the waves, the torsion, if it's a good, really, you know, it's kind of engineering structural stuff that I don't have enough skill to really be sure about what I'm doing at this point. So I can do the concepts, obviously, but also I was asking myself, it would be not a better idea to just imagine a platform here. Yeah, still working, just at the center, you know, and here, but maybe make some balconies, and maybe the platform doesn't have to be 2 meters, but maybe 120 it's enough. Also, it doesn't break the views, you know. Also, John, you were talking about maybe lifting an annex boat here, but also we have to be really careful with the opening here, that it could maybe clash, you know, one between the other. And yeah, there I had, you know, we had the dive equipment here. Maybe it could be a good place also to make a small annex boat or a jet ski. I think it could easily fit. I know we have a place for an annex here, but if you think then at the crank and at the manipulation each time you need it, maybe you would like to have it here. So yeah, this is a point we still have to work on this. And yeah, I think it would be great to make a meeting with you guys to think maybe together about it, about this area. My last point for today's video will be about the window sizes and the porthole sizes. So you know, at the moment I'm trying to keep it as open as possible, and I really like the feeling of that big opening windows, you know, and I would like to keep them as wide as possible. And at the moment, I'm gonna tell you the exact measurements, which is still on progress, you know, so it's not exactly the same spaces, but I'm on that. So this is 160 by 85, you know, as just to give an idea. So 160 by 85 is already a large piece of glass. My question is, can we be that size? And if not, what will be the minimum size for the window? So I can go more in detail with good precision. So this is my question for the window. And then my question for the portholes. So on the plan, they are marked as rounded. My question will be, maybe it makes sense to make them squares, or that because we have the straight lines for the planks in both directions, and maybe on that area it could be a nice place to put the window. So let me try to go under. Maybe like on that area we could have maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little opening, and from the outside we could have like one large square porthole. And maybe it's also helped the design. Yeah, it was just one question. If not, we can keep the round one. But yeah, if we could take profit of the actual architecture of the boat, and try to make like larger windows between all that ribs, maybe it could be interesting. So just a last point I wanted to mention fastly to get your feedback on that. I'm gonna conclude the video. Thank you a lot for your attention. I know it's quite long, but I had different points to mention. I'm gonna conclude the video with a little tour of the boat with my mannequin. So here's the master. Really nice views. Really 360. I was thinking against that wall where the bed is, if we implement some mirrors, it could be really sick, like crazy 360 view and the sea all around. Then this will be a dressing area. Maybe here you have some desk. I'm still thinking if we should put the bed really at the center or not. Maybe if you put it closer to the edge, you have a better connection with the sea. Okay, let's move forward. Here is where I've placed my door. I'm going to need to jump. Yeah, bathroom. This is the main bathroom. Let's say the guest bathroom for everybody days. This is the captain cockpit, which is really nice. Maybe we can think to an opening. Whoop, I don't have collision placed yet. Yeah, maybe we can think to an opening door also for the captain to directly access that area. I'm gonna go from the outside here, to confirm if we move the stairs or not. We can access up to here. Yeah, I don't have my collision yet here neither. Here we are at the bow. I will add the mast and the sails and everything, and all the little details of the ropes. But first, I prefer to work with a volume like this and simplify geometry, and as soon as we have all the layout really fixed, I will add the furniture, the details, and also the environment. I will make the sea, some island around to make it really looking nice. So I hope you like it, guys. I hope I have not been too long. I will try to summarize all the points so we can easily discuss them and move forward. Thank you a lot for your attention, and let's talk soon.